Are you sick of your partner passing your guard using knee cuts? Try these 3 variations to stop the knee cut from headquarters passing. As Max comes out in headquarters here, the first thing that I want to do is not allow him to get to a staple. So as Max goes in passing, he jumps into what we call a staple and then obviously punches the underhook and looks to cut through using a knee cut. When I have an opponent enter headquarters, the first thing I want to do is mitigate the risk of him stapling this knee down. So I'm going to take my left hand to Max's heel, and I'm going to put my right shoelaces here on Max's thigh. And as I feel Max's base shifting, I'm going to use my foot to kick him up and over to his hands. This is way easier, guys. If we have a gi, grab the gi collar and then kick and pull. Without the gi, I have to kick a little bit harder. As Max jumps, I kick. Look how I put him to his hands. Now my right hand goes backhanded frame behind his armpit, and I'm going to take my right foot and pummel it to the outside, placing it right on Max's thigh. From here, I'm going to push and square my hips and put a De La Riva hook in. 1. And now it's an easy thing to go into counter offense, putting our left foot on our partner's hip, our right foot behind their hamstring, and then driving them to our left and moving into top position using a tripod sweep. So again, we'll go from this angle here. As Max comes into the staple, to the headquarters, I'm going to control his heel. My right shoelaces are going to kick him right in the thigh, kind of on the butt cheek. As he goes to hop, I put him on his hands. Now my right hand goes to the armpit like this, and I'm going to pummel my foot. Look how I pummel this way. As I push, I'm able to make Max's foot light, and now watch how it's going to go to the floor here, because I square my hips in. I have a De La Riva hook and control of the heel. We immediately want to go into some form of counter offense. And guys, I'm not picky with how you do this. If you have a way you like to sweep somebody, take it. An easy one I like to do is just a basic tripod sweep. My left foot goes on the hip, my right foot goes behind the knee, and I drop my partner to the left and start to build into top positions. So that's our first way that we stop a knee cut. Now, if you've done jiu-jitsu, you have partners that are going to get into the staple. When guys have good passing, especially with knee cuts, they're going to move from headquarters to the staple. And we need to learn how to deal with the staple. So, when Max comes in here, he's in headquarters. I'm controlling his heel. I will be able to feel this shift as he's jumping and moving into the staple. Come back. As I do, my right hand is going to switch jobs, and I'm going to have my right hand control the foot instead of my left. So as Max goes to jump, look how my right hand comes underneath and controls his heel. And I curl my body, and I place a reverse De La Riva hook. If you're not super comfortable with reverse De La Riva, stand up for me. De La Riva just looks like this. Reverse De La Riva, here. Standard De La Riva, reverse De La Riva. And a great metric to remember it, reverse De La Riva is like a handshake, right with right or left with left. My right hand's on his right leg, my right foot is laced with his right leg, okay? So as Max jumps into the staple, look how I catch my reverse De La Riva. My left hand's gonna frame on the knee. So if Max is trying to knee cut me here, it's pretty tough because of all the control I have on this leg. This is good enough to mitigate the knee cut, but I need to get him off of me. So I'm going to take my left hand and I'm going to put it on Max's chest. And now I'm going to step my left foot over and here on his belly. I'm going to press my foot and immediately swipe my right leg for a hook sweep. I'm going to build to the top position and look to pass. So again, my partner is running through a headquarters series. By the way, if you want this headquarters series, it's all on our game builder section at coreprobjj.com. You can click the link below to check it out. But moving on with this, as Max goes into headquarters here, I catch my reverse De La Riva. Now, if Max is low like this, it's kind of hard to get my left foot there. But it's not hard if I press here to bring my left foot to my left hand. And now it slides. And guys, you need to be very careful leaving a foot here. My foot's not unattended here. If I just hang out like this, Mac's gonna look to lock his hands and start playing a steam of locks. So as soon as I get my foot there, I press and I hook sweep. I look to build up, and now we start our own pass to get to the top position. So make sure that when you put the foot on the belly like that, you're not just hanging out. You're using it to push and off balance your partner so you can kick the right leg and hook sweep through, all right? Now, third option from here. Same position. As Max comes headquarters, he goes to the staple. Now from here, as I start to press, I get a little bit of length out of Max. And I feel that if I try to hook sweep, because how far apart his legs are, if I come over, I'm gonna miss his foot. In cases like this, one option that we have is the kiss of the dragon. So my right hand is gonna pummel to the inside, and what I wanna do is a bicep curl. So I'm pulling this way, and I'm gonna keep my leg as tight to Max's knees as possible as I pull my head to the inside. Right hand in, left hand behind the knee, I pull my head behind. And now from here, I'm gonna kick this way with my right leg as I pull Max to the floor. I can pummel my foot to the inside, and now I can start to look to sit up and attack the back. So again, just from here, as Max comes into headquarters, he goes staple, I catch. I'm in my reverse de la Riva. I'm gonna press, but I get some pressure off. Right hand pummels, I pull myself in. Be very careful swinging wide here, okay? There's a toe hold counter on the kiss of the dragon that we have to be careful of. So when I come inside, I try to keep my knee as tight as possible to eliminate that threat, okay? So again, I bicep curl with my right arm. I pull myself in. Now I push Max down to his hands. From here, my foot pummels to the inside, and I can start to look to attack the back. I can build up. I have a ton of different options, but again, we mitigated the knee cut using a few different options. In summary, to be honest, you need to off-balance your partner. If somebody's coming into knee cut, you need to kick them to their hands. You need to start off-balancing, trying to pummel your feet free. If they get into the staple, you need to catch reverse de la Riva, stop the knee cut, and then start looking for counter offense. And that'll help if your partner is just obliterating you with knee cut passing. Guys, if you want to see how I like to pass the guard using a knee cut, you can watch this video right here. If you want our full jiu-jitsu library, everything we have from white belt to black belt, plus our game builder section, you can go to coreprobjj.com, try it out for 7 days for free right here.